Hey guys, my name is Hossein Omidi, and today I'm going to have a look on Project Libre software, which is used for project management purposes. Here we have already defined a project with the name of Fire Gas Detection System. And I divide this main project into five main phases, which are design, procurement, manufacturing, inspection, and delivery. In order to define the phases, we just have to write down here easily we write design and then and do the same for the others and one phase and five phases are divided. Then we can divide each phases into some summary task and then elemental task, which I exactly did it in order to create an elemental task from a summary task. We just need to select them and then go to task, click on indent, and you see that two elemental tasks are divided under the name of one summary task. We do the same for the others. We see that each phase is divided into some elemental and summary task. Another issue which I want to talk is about the predecessors. So which shows that one activity must be finished. Finishing one activity is required for starting another activity. Here we see that for starting procurement, supplying the material, number two, design must be done. Here I have to change the name. Yeah. So design must be done. And then once we know that what exactly our drawings are, how we have to design the panels and what exact materials we are going to supply, then we can start the procurement. So we just come here to predecessors and just enter two, which means that the number of design. And this means that, okay, we have to, software understands that, okay, procurement could be started after finishing the design. And this is also, if we go to Project Libre, we can see that in order to start this project, design must be done, and this is shown with an arrow. The same for the others, the other phases. We have to do the same. Another thing I want to show you is once we're done with the job, we can go to network, and then you can see the burst node and also the until the collapse node, and there are a lot of arrows and also there are a lot of nodes which shows each the exact time of execution. Doing each task. And we just for your information, these the red ones are shown the critical path of the project. Once we done, we also can go to WBS, which shows in order to identify what tasks must be done in the project. We just come here and we see that, okay, this is the main name of project, and we can see 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 5 layers. We divided the total project. It could be divided more, but just this is just an example. I just divided the project into 5 layers. We can go to task usage. So here we can see the project duration is it's 41 days, and also considering 8 hours for each day. So the total hours which the project needs is 744 hours. And also it's a breakdown of hours according to what hours we assign for each phases. And also it's elemental and summary tasks, so it is completely mentioned that for drawing under the control panel summary, which is under design phases, we need let's say 56 hours in order to do that. Another thing which I'm going to show you is the resources. So we know that we have labor force, we have material, we have, let's say, production plan, we have some capital in order to provide our services or production. So for this, we have to define something. We define Alex team, Brittany team, Alessandro team. Indeed, they also could be defined personally. Alex, Brittany, no need to add team. This is just an example. And also we choose them, the type of them as work, you can see here, and we can change it to the material in case they're going to use as a material like painting room, material production line, assembly line, so on and so forth. But here we are talking about just work, not the material. And also there is the initial ones, because the project may be very, very expanded. So we use the initials in order to just have a better idea, and also avoiding any complicating of the total project which you have, because if the project is very big, so it includes a lot of information, so it is a little bit confusing. That's why we have initials in order to simplify that. And also we can actually assign a salary, a standard rate for them. We can easily change here. We can say, okay, if they want to work, how much money we can give them. It's easy. We just here, let's say we enter $20 for each regular time, and also for overtime, we give them such kind of money. You can see that once we change them, here, easy. We see that how much cost each team, or here each team has for execution of project. So how we adjust set a resource for a specific task? We just come here, go here. Let's say we choose here procurement activity, then go to assign source and say, okay, Brittany team, you work on that, and we assign them under this task. How we can see that? We can come here and we see that Brittany team, they are responsible for procurement activities. And if you look at to the time, you can see that what exactly this team start for working. Let's say here for designing, we assign Alex team for doing the design. And then once we come here and we click on Alex, we say that, okay, we see that they are fully loaded. They are fully assigned for some specific times in order to finishing the design activity. Another thing I want to show you is about the filtering. So if, let's say here we choose the critical path, all the other tasks are hidden, and just the critical tasks are shown here. It is very, very useful to see what are the exact the critical task, and also how long the critical path takes time for finishing the project. And we know that this is the shortest time which a project needs for finishing. Once we do this filtering, also the other tasks are hidden here. That's it. There are also the other features. So this is just an example just for review of the project. There are also something else could be shown. Let's say, let's just come. I will take it back to the default. We can come here. We right click on. Yeah, it's better. And we can change the mode which this window is shown. This window is shown. We can change it based on the cost, based on you can see we have already defined some cost for Alex team. So we have cost here. We can do the same for the other as well, and then see what is the cost of the total project. We can come here. We see that as a brief summary, a brief information about the project. If we have some projects, so the list will be extended. We can come to report. It shows a brief report of the phase of the project, when it starts, when it finish. Another you can see the duration of each phases. Another thing is that if we double click here, we can see the general information when it is started. Sometimes we have to say, okay, this task shall not be started until this specific date. So we just come here, start no later than, and then we can specify a deadline or any specific issue we have in our mind to actually accomplish that. Thank you so much for your consideration. Have a good one.